Winning is important, but perhaps equally as important is marketing and getting your message out. Much of that is done on Facebook and Twitter. That being said, the man you're about to see may be one of the most important in Los Angeles. Today we live in a 140-character universe. Everyone has something to say in an anonymous way. Few have the courage to reveal themselves. Pat Donahue has no fear.
I just try to get people talking. I've never done anything to offend anyone. It's just I want to get people talking.
And that he does. Pat is the king of the keyboard, the twit of Twitter. He is the manager of digital media for the Los Angeles Kings.
Before, you didn't like a team, and you wore a shirt that said, beat UCLA or beat USC around here. Now it's like you can actually engage with that team and tell them how much you hate them. So it's a daily back and forth that I experience.
Pat is the hat trick. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you see something, he's posted it. Aside from the players, Pat may be the team's MVP.
The engagement and the growth and the conversation that we have with our fans is something that's immeasurable.
When actor Rainn Wilson tweeted he'd never been to a hockey game, what's the puck made of? Pat responded, we can give you tickets if you let us deliver them to you in a bowl of Jell-O. When Conan O'Brien tweeted, the Kings are playing the Coyotes. I wonder which city that shouldn't have a hockey team will win. Pat responded, clearly that joke wasn't meant for prime time. There are times people don't like Pat.
Sometimes you do read it and you're like, oh, why doesn't this person like me?
Last year, a lot of people in Vancouver didn't like him.
It was an international stage, and it was huge in Canada. And you wake up, and you're the front page of SportsCenter in Canada, and you're thinking, oh my God, what did we do?
Here's Stahl, walking and shooting, scores!
What they did after knocking the Canucks out of the playoffs was tweet, to everyone in Canada outside of BC, you're welcome.
It was just a funny thing. We never could have planned it. I could probably never do it again. It was just the one-off. We took down the Giant and it was the perfect storm.
Pat started another storm on Instagram. After each game, they post a picture with the final score and who scored. Kings beat Phoenix 3-2. Kings don't like Shane Doan, who scored both Phoenix goals. The picture listed the Kings that scored. For Phoenix, it was some guy.
And Shane Doan scored 2 goals. We scored 3 goals. So we put some guy as the goal scorer. And that, people were so offended by that. And I get it, but it's more just like, this is sports. Like, these teams have rivalries. And, who knows what these players are saying to each other on the ice.
Now, both of you are on Twitter. How important is it to be on Twitter, Jay?
If you were asking my wife, it's extremely not important, and she'd rather me throw my phone and burn Twitter to the ground. But hey, I love it, and I think it's a great way to communicate with fans and kind of see what people think about you and about the topics that you're talking about. So I love it.
Jackie, there are times people can be very mean. I think we've all experienced that at one point or another. What is the protocol for dealing with that?
Oh, God, that's a really hard question. I typically try to just ignore and block. The block is your friend. But in the case of the Kings, I love what they're doing. I've been mildly obsessed with them for some time. And once they started being funny and just having fun and enjoying the fact that they're a sport, well, the Dodgers got on board, too, when we saw Stay Classy San Diego, which was brilliant, taken right out of the Kings playbook.
Amazing.